Hi, everybody. It's the comic book guy, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion. Your host, hi, and welcome back to the comic book cut, and hopefully you like this video. So, the MCU is they're trying their best to get back what they lost, and that's credibility. Obviously, all these bad movies they've been putting out, all these bad streaming shows, everything's a disaster, pretty much. Especially since we saw Avengers Endgame. Endgame basically told us that was it. They told us that. Meanwhile, they're shocked that everything's bad. Well, stop taking stuff from the last 15 years from the actual comics at Marvel. Stop taking it from there. Take stuff prior to that. But they didn't do that. So now they're just doubling down on insanity and just doing all this stuff with this multiverse. Once you do multiverses and time travel, it just screws up everything. That means nothing that happened before that matters, which is kind of their whole mantra anyway. Anything happened before I was born doesn't matter. Well, because you have this sort of philosophy, nothing matters. Dates don't mean anything. Say you're gonna put something out, you do something on this day, and you push it back. That's the problem. There's all kinds of rumors that the Fantastic Four First Steps are doing all kinds of reshoots of the female Silver Surfer, trying to humanize her. So they're going to show her as a human. But the problem is, nobody wants her. But the fact that they're doing those reshoots so late in the game, with 2 months before the movie comes out, tells you that they just, everything's a mess. So now it seems like Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars is getting pushed back in terms of their release date. And we have here from Cosmic Book News, and they get into it. Disney and Marvel Studios are delaying the release dates for both Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. Dates been pushed back, with Avengers Doomsday moved from May 1st to December 18th, 2026. Avengers Secret Wars is moving from May 7th to December 17th, 2027. Now, here's the thing about dates when they release movies. You want to come out in the summertime, okay? So they might not be so confident about, the holiday season, Christmas, New Year's Eve, that period between Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's not, it's good. It might be the second best time to put movies out, but it's not the summertime, okay? Fantastic Four First Steps, that's coming out July 25th. Spider-Man, Brand New Day, comes out next year, in the summer. So that was, really the premiere days are from May to July, to be honest with you. Early May to mid to late July is when you want to put these movies out. You don't want to put them before, there's some movies that do well in April, but not a lot. It's all about when the timing of these movies come out. It's very important. And because then you maximize the audience. People don't really go to the movies in the wintertime. If you come out in February with a movie, they don't feel confident in it. Why have the Avengers movies been delayed? Well, the move obviously gives the Russo brothers more time to develop both films. Rumors actually offer they've been filming without a finished script. So the delay makes sense. The Marvel way of filming the MCU movies is something well known, which means they shoot their movies and figure things out on the fly. That's not good. When you have the basis of the great stories, that's one thing. When you have these lousy stories, often they wait until post-production to add in various things, have second unit directors film the action scenes, and finish the movie with reshoots. A recent plot synopsis at a Japanese comic convention teased Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars reboots the MCU, which fits with what the Russos have said in interviews. Quote, the highly anticipated new Avengers movie, Avengers Doomsday, will be released in 1 year. 7 years after the excitement of Endgame, the ever-evolving MCU is set to reach a new climax. Robert Downey Jr. makes a sensational return to the MCU as the villain, Dr. Doom. The Russo brothers, who led Avengers Infinity War and Endgame to success, will once again serve as directors. Let's move forward together towards the new era of the MCU. Joe Russo added it as part of the display at the convention. It's going to be the most epic two-part story in the last decade with many characters and intertwined stories. But here's the thing, they're not the characters, other than Thor, other than Chris Hemsworth, who cares about Sam Wilson Captain America? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You get all these characters that were rejected by the fans in comics. And here we go. Get Chris Hemsworth. That's fine. There's 2 thumbs up. Vanessa Kirby, Sue Storm, we don't know. Anthony Mackie as Falcon is fine, but not as Captain America. Sebastian Stan, he's going to be pushed to the background, like he was in Thunderbolts. Paul Rudd, people like. Wyatt Russell, I don't know much about his character yet. Letitia Wright, nobody cares about the female Black Panther. They should have recast T'Challa. We got the Thing in it, fine. We got Namor, that's not really Namor. We got Shang-Chi, nobody cares. We got the White Widow, nobody cares. At least we get to see Kelsey Grammer, who's like 90 years old. Oh, great, the Sentry, that's one of the weirdest heroes we've seen in the last 20 years. We got a new Falcon, don't know him. We'll see about the Human Torch. I don't care for the Red Guard. I don't know these characters, my goodness. Red Guardian, don't care about this commie. You know. Ghost, don't care about that. Loki's back, of course. Annoying. We got like 100-year-old Patrick Stewart and a 97-year-old Ian McKellen returning. That goofball Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler. Rebecca Romaine. I haven't seen her recently. I don't know how she's gonna look. James Marsden, Cyclops, Channing Tatum, Pedro Pascal, Robert Downey Jr. But of course, there's no Hugh Jackman, and there's no Ryan Reynolds here. I would love to have seen Wolverine in this movie. And I know he had said in the past that he would love to do an Avengers movie. He's not here, but all the other X-Men that you love, folks, they're all here. They're old. They can't walk. I mean, it's funny, you know, Patrick Stewart, you know, always played a character that was in a wheelchair. I don't think he can get around without a wheelchair now. And Magneto, you know, Ian McKellen, he's no spring chicken either. My goodness, they were old 10 years ago. They were old 10 years ago when they did that great X-Men movie from the First Class group. My goodness. Days of Future Past, they were great in that, but that's 10 years ago. And they were old then. They were old then. So how old is Patrick Stewart? 82 years old? 83 years old? Whew. I'm surprised they didn't bring in... I mean, they could go to like the nursing home with Harrison Ford and I mean, really. You want heroes to be young. You know, you want villains to be young. You get up to this age with the actors. Ugh. But look at all these characters. These are just the heroes. 27 and 33 more actors. 33. Holy shit. This is not good. How long is this movie going to be? Am I going to have to spend the whole day at the movie theater for this? And they're going to reshoot it, and they're delaying it? No wonder why they're delaying it. There's a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of moving parts. Wow. I wonder if they'll bring in Anthony Hopkins back. Hey, you never know. Well, you let me know what you think. Well, thank you for watching this video. For us, please subscribe to the Comic Book Hut. And I'll see you later.